Okay, so this is an update video, I guess, but I have a lot of different things to talk about, so I might make like 2 or 3 videos on just things that I want to get off my chest about YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I feel like I needed to make a video dedicated to my sanity. And I've noticed a lot of other people have kind of went through the same thing as me lately, or at least something similar. Like, NoFucka's uploaded a video talking about how he really feels about his channel and how much he really cares about people's opinions about his content. And I'm the same way. Like, no matter how much you pretend not to care about people's opinions, it's still there. Like, it's still gonna affect you. And it's hard to see people's real opinions through all of the jokes and memes and stuff on Twitter and the YouTube comments. And it can definitely get to people after a while. And there's a difference between joking and giving someone crap because you like blank YouTuber better, which is usually the types of comments that stick out more than anything else, unfortunately. Like, having people completely just dismiss your work or videos because someone makes similar content to yours, you know, it sucks. NoFucka's made an example of this with his Russian 101 video. Like, people were saying he was copying Filthy Frank, like, oh no, he did a language 101 joke video. Like, whoa, hold on, Filthy Frank did that. You can't do that, even if it's in a different language and with different topics and different jokes. You can't do that.
The last episode actually did pretty well. We got just over 1 million comments saying you copy Filthy Frank, so that's very good.
And I've seen the same thing happen to people like Bionic Pig, where, like, obviously people get inspired by Filthy Frank or someone and decide to dress like idiots in front of a green screen, but that's not bad. Like, his videos and the stuff he talks about is completely different, and I feel like all of these guys are really funny, just not in the same way, and that's why I watch all of them, because they have their own way of doing things. If they were all the same, I would probably just stick to watching one of them, but I feel like they are all different in their own way, and I can still watch all of them and still be entertained. But some people can't see that, and I don't understand how people can't see the clear line between copying and inspiration, or even just like similarities in general. And maybe they weren't even inspired by someone, and it's just coincidence, and they're still going to be compared to someone. It's inevitable. I feel like I lie more in the category of similarities because I've had people compare me to people I've never heard of before, which is, it's insane. Do people ever think maybe making, I don't know, a CSGO video hasn't been done a billion other times by different people, and maybe, just maybe, out of those millions of videos, 2 of them might be on the same topic or played on the same map or something? That doesn't mean you're copying someone. Like, God forbid someone surf on the same map as Leafy, right? I mean, it's gotten kind of crazy. Like, oh, you have an outro? Pyrocynical has one of those. You can't be doing that. I thankfully rarely get these comments now, like the Leafy clone comments and crap like that, but I wish people would understand that there's a fine line between copying, like blatantly copying individuals, and just being similar to someone, either by chance or just getting inspiration from someone. And I actually find it kind of insulting that I'm being compared to Leafy, just because I'm in the commentator category or whatever. Like, our content is so far apart. Like, I feel like I try to be really constructive and real in my videos instead of just ranting and making flat jokes until I hit the 10-minute mark. And again, I'm just using Leafy as an example because everyone gets compared to Leafy in the commentator category or whatever. But like I said, I've been compared to people that I've never heard of before, and I feel like that really intensifies how anyone can just be called a copycat on YouTube just because they make something similar or play the same game or talk into their microphone a certain way or something stupid like that. And it doesn't only bother me when it's on my videos, but it bothers me when I see it on other people's videos I watch. But enough of that. That was just a rant about originality on YouTube, or the perception of originality on YouTube. The real reason I'm making this video is because I haven't been uploading, obviously, and the actual reason for that, besides getting discouraged by the dumb politics of YouTube, is I just got bored, I guess, and I mean, I've said this before in my, I think, 1K video. If I ever get bored of making whatever type of content, I will stop, or I will at least take a break, because I can't force myself to do something that doesn't need to be done. It wasn't something that I wanted to spend my free time on for a while, but now I feel like getting back into it. And I actually love taking breaks from things like YouTube because it really shows me like how much I enjoy it, because you start to miss it after a while, and I do. I feel like I already miss making videos, and it hasn't even been a month. But it wasn't just that I was just getting bored of it. It was that I felt like I couldn't keep up with the uploads, and the more I tried to keep up with them, the less creative I became, because I was more focused on when I need to upload or something like that. That's when it became not fun. I got bored because it started to become a task instead of a hobby, and I feel like I couldn't keep up with myself, let alone other people on YouTube. It's just something I don't want to happen. Like, I don't want to relate my YouTube channel with anxiety. Like, YouTube shouldn't be something that stresses me out, so sometimes it's just best to take a break from stuff like that. If there's a path that I can take to be happier or make my daily life more enjoyable, I'll do it. And taking breaks from something like YouTube is exactly what I need sometimes, because of all of the numbers and the ingenuine reactions and stale jokes, memes, and stuff like that. It really gets to you after a while, and a human can only take so many memes until they seriously start to become tired of it. When you really start to seek genuine responses from people and all you get are jokes or something, it can quickly put people off. And oddly enough, I think other people have felt the same way lately. Like, I've talked to a couple people in DMs, and they're like, yeah, it's tiring constantly thinking about what to make next. And there was people like Keemstar and Lieutenant Corbus that took a break, basically for the same reason. And she tweeted this, basically saying, I'm tired of feeling obligated to do something I don't have to do. I want to do other things, and not that I have other things to do. I mean, I've been pretty lazy recently, but I totally understand. It's like, it's not your job, and you don't have to make content continuously, at least in my situation, but I definitely get a feeling of obligation when someone asks me about a video, or someone gives me a compliment on a video even. Like, it's a good thing. I love having support and stuff like that. It motivates me to do more, but when I'm stressing over, like, oh crap, what do I make next? That's where the feeling comes from. Besides the comments, it's the analytics, and it's really weird because if you see your analytics going down, you feel like you need to do something to, like, push it back up, and if you see it going up already, you feel obligated to keep it up, and it's just a vicious cycle. So recently, I've tried to train myself to not look at the analytics as often, and try to just not care as much when it comes to that, and just try to focus on comments and feedback and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with all this, but my point is, when you get stressed over like numbers and followers and dumb things like that, I take that as a signal that I need to step back and take a break, because it's not worth getting worked up over. I want YouTube at all times, whether it becomes a source of income or not, I want it to be something that I enjoy doing. So if you ever wonder why I'm not uploading, it's probably for that exact reason. I just don't feel like it or something. But yeah, I don't know how long I've been rambling, but it felt pretty good, to be honest. I haven't made a video period in almost 3 weeks, I think, which is pretty crazy. But let me know what you guys want to see from me in the comments, because I'm feeling a lot more motivated now and I want to get my channel moving again. I'm thinking about doing straight up Let's Plays alongside my regular content. Like, I would still be uploading commentaries and funny moments and stuff like that whenever I feel like. But the Let's Plays would help me keep up with my uploads, I guess. But it depends on how many people would actually watch it, because I know the commentary community isn't really accepting of other content like that. So you guys would have to let me know what you actually want to watch from me. And I'm not even sure if I want to do it myself, so it might be a thing, it might not be, I don't know. And I really want to see what you guys say about anxiety over just small things like YouTube. I hope most people can relate, but yeah, it was just nice to get that off my chest, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon.